What up, everybody? Welcome back to Feral Publications YouTube channel. On this channel, we talk about zines and DIY publishing. And this is Feral Comix, issue number 9. This is the comic book zine anthology that I published. This is a underground subversive comic that has kind of like alternative comics in it. If that sounds like something you'd be interested in, go ahead and check out the link in the show notes. Besides that, I want to talk today about some goodies that I got. I recently had to order a back issue of Scarff Comics just because I wanted to have the whole set. And when I did so, the homies from Scarff Comics were, sweet enough to send me some extra goodies. And so we got some mini comics from Bummer Comix. And then we got two traditional size comics from musclecores, from the Telemantes brothers. So let's go ahead and peep out Bummer Comix first. Of the three, I gotta say, I really enjoyed this Acid Trip. I like the color usage in it. And I thought that the story was hella strong and very, very funny. And I don't want to ruin it, but the comedy that you'll find in Bummer Comix, I've already said it. I enjoy it a lot. This is kind of the stuff that I'm really into. This one right here is a one-pager. And I thought it was strong as well. It's a wordless comic. But you literally get the whole story in a second. And this is Jonah. This is the character that I first saw in the Scarff Comics. And then this one right here, I enjoyed the first story. This is kind of like a one-man anthology. And so there's 3 different stories, but this first one I liked a lot, right? Going back to the humor of it all. It's basically creativity. He's a Matt Groening fan just like me. I'm pretty sure it's a Bart Simpson. Mad Magazine, skateboarding, right? So like, I don't know, like it just speaks to me, the Bummer Comix, right? And so he's scarfing down a bunch of creativity and he throws up. But in essence, he's basically saying like he created art from all this shit that he mixed inside of him. And some rando walks by and then, appreciates the art. So I really enjoyed this story. Once again, that's Bummer Comix. And as always, the information will be in the show notes, you guys. Musclecores issue 1 and 2. I gotta admit, these were really strong. Love the print quality of it. I'm not sure where they're getting it printed. I didn't even know you could get color on newsprint like that. Because I'm more than positive this is a newsprint printing. Which works in a lot of ways because it's really light, but the page count doesn't slack. This is a heavy ass page count. Meaning that for the first issue, they came out strong, man. And I'm going to flip through it real quick just to show some of the art. Now, as you can see, this isn't really my art, right? This is not what calls to me. But what I will say is that their fight scenes are so well done, man. But even though I'm not really a big fan of like colorful art, I gotta admit that their fight sequence, it's so well done, man. It's not only in this first one, the second one has a fight sequence too that's just really good. And so I think, man, like a lot of that art and the fighting, it's great. It's amazing. One of the things I'll say is that I don't know if it's supposed to be tongue in cheek or what, but this group is brutal, man, because this is actually a kid and they beat the shit out of him, man. They brutally beat him to a pulp and he's just a kid. But yeah, man, issue 2 is just as strong. I feel like issue 2, the storytelling is a lot stronger as well. And because of the dynamic that they put in here about that young kid having superpowers, being somewhat of a supervillain, and basically the Muscle Corps pressuring them through court proceedings to join the team, and basically what that dynamic brings, right? Because they had a hard time taking him down, the whole team had to fight this kid, and so they're not very happy about it. But yeah, man, I definitely dig the story in Muscle Corps. I think that this character here is the character that I like a lot and identify with. At that, it sounds to me like he's an Hispanic character, which I always enjoy when there's more representation. So I dug that as well, man. But like I said, you guys, I got these goodies from the homies that make Scarff Comics. Always check out Scarff Comics. We're going to go ahead and check out the latest issue of Scarff Comics tomorrow. Beyond that, you guys, go ahead and like and share the video. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Lates.